Welcome back to Ranger Reno. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking the time to check out this channel. I appreciate all you who give me a like and a subscribe, thumbs up, all that good jazz. Hey, I'm up at the cabin. We're working up here, cutting firewood and then cutting more firewood. Holy wow, do we have firewood. Of course, in order to be able to build the cabin, we had to clear out about 200 trees. So, man, do we have wood and do we have work. But I tell you what, that keeps you young. If not, it makes you feel like you're old when you're done, because, oh man, you get sore. Every muscle in your body, swinging that maul, using the splitter, wheeling the chainsaw around and stacking that wood. The grip in your forearms really gets a workout. So you say to yourself, well, what do you do to take care of that besides ibuprofen and naproxen? Well, let me show you. We made an investment in a small building here that I think is well worth its weight in gold for recovery, and I can't say enough about it. It's just fantastic. It's our sauna. Let's go take a look. The sauna was built by myself and my son, and a couple other guys gave us a hand with some of the heavy work, and I think it turned out quite well. I think you'll like it too. Let's go take a look. Now the sauna is just a short shot from the woodshed, because you need wood to fire it up. I have a wood-fired stove in here, and not too far from the cabin. It's a little bit of a brisk walk on the way in and out, but not so much on the way back in, because at that point you're definitely warmed up and ready to roll. But this is the sauna. I want you to take a look at the incredible craftsmanship, and I gotta give my son credit for all that. Front porch, kind of a changing area, staging area. The dimensions are 10 by 14. This is a 4-foot deck here, and the actual sauna is 10 by 10. So we've got a tote full of towels here, ready to roll, dry matches for lighting the fire, etc. We used deer antlers for our hangers outside. Put your towels, your sweatpants, etc. out here. And the door, custom made by my son. Fabulous, just fabulous detail here. All cedar, and he's got a high vent and a low vent, because in the summer you might need a little bit more ventilation. Right now in the winter we don't. The latch mechanism on the door is quite hefty. That's okay. I'm still working on putting the knobs on here, but you'll see how this all works. All right, so coming in the sauna, once again, nice deer antler handle. There's the vents, and let's see if I can pull this out a little bit so you can see better. The cedar all around the door, custom-made door. Got a small wood rick right here. Keep some kindling and things ready. There's some water, because you always have to have water for making steam on the rocks. Now I was just down by the river talking to you, and of course you can see the silt fence here. We're still under construction. Oh, being this close to the river, I've got to control soil erosion and sediment and stuff by law, so that will be gone probably within a year. But you can see the view from the sauna is right down to the river here. It's quite nice, and when we do the saunas in the summer, we'll be able to go down and dip in the river. Otherwise, we've been rolling in the snow in between our experiences in the sauna. Now, the wood stove is from Finland. It's called an Iki wood stove. I think you'll like that. That's a very nice stove. Holy mackerel. That firebox is about 22 inches deep. Sounds like a sports car when it gets going. It is unbelievable. The flue comes up through the middle and does a complete corkscrew before it rises up and out the top. So as it does the corkscrew, it's going through all these rocks, heating them all up and transferring the heat to the rocks for our thermal mass to really make this place hot. We've got a little aromatherapy going on back here, some eucalyptus oil in the hanger. The floor is all natural stone. It's insulated underneath. It really doesn't get hot to the touch to your foot, even though we get this on up to 140 to 170 degrees. Now here's the benches. Let me see if I can back up and get you a better shot. All 5/4 decking cedar, and the upper bench is really nice for getting full heat, and intermediate here. This is the lounging area where Mrs. Ranger likes to sit quite often. And then of course low bench if you really need to cool off and get down, get out of the heat just a little bit more, because of course the heat's rising. But the walls are full 6x6 red pine, and it is fabulous. I can't say enough about how much I like this thing. So when we're done with our wood cutting, we come in here, crank her up to between 140 and 160, get the humidity up to, a good 60%. Now I had a fire in here last night, and it's still at about 75 degrees and about 72% humidity. Pretty impressive. It really holds the heat. The stones are cool now, but probably 70 degrees anyway. So there you have it. I've got a few more finishing touches to do on it, but it's quite the building, and we really love it. So let's go back out, see what the world has to offer. Snow, and more snow on the way. So a good bank to roll in, but of course now the snow is quite dirty. We don't get to roll in it now. When it's fresh we do, but at this point we've been just using this bucket full of river water, pour it over our heads. Chill right down, let me tell you. And then I have this nice galvanized bucket with a locking cover for collecting my ash. And interesting point about that too. I read somewhere recently that if you take the ash and you put it around your buildings, it will deter ants and insects from coming in. It's worth a try, right? What do I got to lose? I'm going to generate a fair amount of ash. So I'm going to put a line of ash all the way around the foundation of the sauna. And that will also help to protect the logs and things from, carpenter ants and other chewing vermin that want to get in here and do me damage. But I hope you like the sauna. So I hope you have the opportunity to come up and join me sometime. Enjoy a good sauna. I promise to put you to work. Plenty of wood to split. But then you get some relaxation time, taking that river, taking the sauna, and a lot of good food as well. Hey, Ranger Reno, thanks you again for watching, subscribing, liking, all that good stuff. You guys are fantastic. Thanks so much. Ranger Reno, over and out.